Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of Stock Market for Beginners series. So in this episode we'll try to learn what is Nifty, what is Sensex and what are the difference between Nifty and Sensex, right? I've quoted few difference between Nifty and Sensex. Let me go through it. Nifty is an index that measures the sentiment of NSE, that is the National Stock Exchange, whereas Sensex is an index that measures the sentiment of BSE, that is your Bombay Stock Exchange. Now let me try to explain you with a simple example. On any given day, when you want to know how the stock market has opened, that is if the direction is going up or if it is coming down, in that case you cannot sit down and calculate the percentage upwards or downwards for each and every stock, because roughly there are around 5,000 listed companies. You just want to get an idea if the stock market is moving up or down. In that case, you can refer to something called as an index. Now these index, let us try to understand what are these index. It is composed of top 50 companies. The largest market cap companies are there in Nifty. Yeah, so the top 50 largest market cap companies are there in Nifty, whereas in Sensex there are top 30 largest market cap companies. Now let me first also explain you what is a market cap. For that purpose, I am going to a website called ticker.phenology. In this website, I am searching for Reliance. Yeah. So in Reliance, if you can see here, per market share, that is market price per share is around 1787.50. This price was prevalent on 3rd of July 2020. Okay. If you can see, the number of shares which are there in entire Reliance Industries Limited is somewhere around 676.20 crores. Now to get the market cap, the full form of market cap is market capitalization. You just need to multiply market price per share into the number of shares to get the final figure of market cap. Now Reliance Industries Limited, which is right now having the largest market cap in the Indian listed companies, it is coming to around 12,08,713 crores. You can just cross verify by multiplying 676.20 into 1787.50. It will be somewhere around 12,08,000 crores. Now Nifty considers those 50 companies which are having the largest market cap. Now there is one more point to be discussed here. It also considers largest market cap of each and every sector. Now what is a sector? For that, let me take you into this website called niftyindices.com. Under this website, you can click on Indices, go to the Nifty 50 option. We'll be able to find out under Nifty 50, if you can see this graph, you can find out that financial services, companies which are related to financial services, comprises of 34.38% of weightage in Nifty 50, whereas oil and gas has 14.76, IT sector has 14.17, consumer goods has 13.46% and so on. So now what can we tell is basically the largest market cap companies of each and every sector will be chosen and the top 50 companies are chosen for Nifty. Same way we choose top 30 largest market cap companies in each and every sector for Sensex. Now let me also try to take you inside what are all the financial services companies which are covered here. You can just double click on this particular graph. You will find that HDFC Bank occupies almost 10.65% of the weightage in the Nifty 50. Same way we have Kotak Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and etc. Now we can also try to find out what are all the companies which are, say it is there in the sector of IT or a consumer goods. Let me try to take you to the companies which are there under consumer goods, right? So under consumer goods, as you can see here, you have Hindustan Unilever Limited, Britannia, ITC. The largest weightage has been given to Hindustan Unilever Limited. Why? Because the market cap of that particular company is the largest amongst the consumer goods industry. Okay, so now we have discussed how these 50 companies have been chosen and how these 30 companies have been chosen. The next point is base year is 1995. So Nifty started in the year 1995. So it's almost 25 years since we are having this index called Nifty. Likewise, Sensex, the base year is 1978 to 79. Now, so in that case, Sensex is much older than the Nifty, right? The next point being base value is 1000 points for Nifty and Sensex is 100 points. Now, what is base value? So in 1995, Nifty started with 1000 points. If you can go through what is the Nifty points today, you can just click on NSE website. Here you can check that the Nifty 50 has traded at around 10,607 points as on 3rd of July 2020. Right? So from 1000 points, it has increased somewhere around 10 times, almost 10 and a half times in the past 25 years. Likewise, Sensex, which started from 100 basis points, today if you can see in the website of BSE India, just go into the markets and under markets click on indices. Here you can see S&P BSE Sensex, click on that. You can see at the top itself that it is trading somewhere around 36,000 points. So your Sensex has grown to roughly around 360 times, right? So that is how we can compare what are these points. Now, one more thing to make note of here is, I have tried to figure out, is Sensex and Nifty moving in the same directions? The answer is absolutely yes. I have gone through a website called investing.com. In this website, I have compared BSE Sensex with Nifty. Now the pink color line which you can see here belongs to Nifty and the blue color graph relates to Sensex. You can see here that whenever Sensex goes up, Nifty also goes up, and whenever there is a downfall, Nifty will also come down. Now the reason for that is there are 50 companies in Nifty and 30 companies in Sensex. Now I can tell that the 30 companies which are there in Sensex, all these 30 companies are also forming part of Nifty. So the 30 largest market cap companies of Sensex are also forming part of the 50 largest market cap companies under Nifty. Now that is the reason why Sensex and Nifty moves in the same direction on any given trading day, right? So now going further, market cap, we have seen market cap, the formalized number of shares of that particular company, the total number of shares into the market price per share will give you market cap. We have two types of market cap. One is the full market cap, the other one is the free float market cap. Now this is a data I have taken of Sensex market capitalization. So for 30 companies, the entire market capitalization works out to around 66,97,000 crores. So the 30 companies market cap is around 66,97,000 crores. The next term they are using is free float market capitalization. Now let me tell you what is a free float market capitalization. I am again going into this website of ticker.finology. Here you can just click on the shareholding. If you click on the shareholding, you can find that the promoters are having somewhere around 50.07% of the shareholding in Reliance Industries. Now who are promoters of Reliance Industries? Basically it's Mukesh Ambani and his family. They put together are holding somewhere around 50.07% of the holding of the entire 12,08,000 crores of the market cap. So roughly it works out to around 6 lakh crores of the shareholding is held by Mukesh Ambani and his family. The remaining exactly 49.93%. So this 49.93% is held by the general public. Now general public will also include institutions like the foreign foreign institutional investors, the domestic institutional investors, the mutual funds, the pension funds, etc. So all of them put together hold to around 49.93% of the shares of Reliance Industries Limited. Now this free float market capitalization is nothing but the general public shareholding, which is around 49.93%. Now if you can roughly estimate out of this 12,08,000 crore, you can find that around 6,05,000 crores are held by Mukesh Ambani and his family, and the rest 6,03,000, roughly I'm just telling, is held by the general public. Now the 6,03,000 crores of market cap held by the general public is known as free float market capitalization. Now, why is this free float market capitalization relevant for our calculation? Basically, whenever the Nifty points go up or down, it is not on the basis of the total market capitalization, it is on the basis of free float market capitalization. So I have just tried to take an example here. There is one more example where I've tried to give you the sector weightage in Sensex. So even in Sensex, as you can see, the financial services weights around 37.75% of the total weight, oil and gas around 15.74, and etc. So now if you add all these weight, it will definitely come to 100%, right? Now to make it more clear, I have taken one example. Now in my example, I have chosen the 10 largest market cap companies in India, and this data belongs to 19th of June 2020. Now as on 19th of June 2020, these are the 10 companies which were having the largest full market cap. Yeah, full market cap of Reliance was only 11,89,000 crores, and as on 3rd of July, it has grown to almost 12,08,000 crores. Now, the Nifty points, if it is going up or down, it is not decided by full market cap companies. Let me just give you a disclaimer. Since I was not able to get the data of full market, free float market cap, I have tried to explain you with the example of full market cap. But actual calculation of Nifty points up or down is based on the free float market cap and not on the full market cap. Okay, now let me explain you this example. There are 10 companies: Reliance, TCS, HDFC, Hindustan Unilever Limited, HDFC Limited, Bharti Airtel, Infosys, Kotak Mahindra, ICICI Bank, and ITC. Now these are the 10 companies having the largest market cap listed companies in the Indian stock market. So if you add all these market cap, it works out to around 46,65,000 crores. Now this 46,65,000 crores, when I tried to calculate the weightage which it consists in the top 30 companies, it is coming to around approximately 70% of the total market cap of Sensex companies. So I can tell that out of the 66,97,000 crores, which is the market cap of all the 30 companies, in that 46,65,000 crores is held only by the top 10 companies. So larger the market cap, the higher is the weightage given to that particular company, right? Now coming back to our example, the total market cap of the top 10 companies is coming to around 46,65,000 crores. I've tried to give the weights. Now weights, how to calculate weights? The market cap of individual company divided by the total market cap will give you the weights of each and every company. For example, if you just can check, 7,68,000 crores divided by 46,65,000 crores will give you a weight of 16.47%. So convert into percent, just multiply into 100 to get that figure. Now if you add all these weights, it should always round off to 100%, right? So weights of all these companies are coming to around 100% in my example, because I have assumed that there are only 10 companies in one of my index, right? If you can see here, Reliance alone has around 25.5% of the weight in the top 10 companies. Now I've also chosen the percentage change in free float market capitalization on 20th of June. That is the next day, the percentage change in free float market capitalization is, I've taken it. Now how to compute percentage change in free float market capitalization? Guys, it's very simple. If the market price is going up, market price per share is going up, obviously the same amount of percentage will increase for the free float market cap. And if the market price per share is coming down, the percentage change can be correlated with the free float market cap. Okay, so I've just assumed that as on 20th of June, Reliance increased by 10%, TCS increased by 5%, HDFC increased by 3%. In my example, I've just considered these three companies have increased as on 20th of June, and rest of all these 7 companies has decreased. Okay, so minus 1% for Hindustan Unilever Limited. HDFC Bank has come down by around minus 2%. Sorry, this is HDFC Limited. Bharti Airtel has come down by minus 3, Infosys minus 4, Kotak Mahindra minus 5, ICICI Bank minus 5, and ITC also has come down by minus 5% as on 20th of June. Now the percentage change in Nifty is calculated by nothing but multiply the weights into the percentage change in free float market capitalization. So weight multiplied by the percentage change in free float market capitalization will give you the percentage change in Nifty, right? So because of Reliance, I can tell you that 10% increase in Reliance has impacted Nifty in a positive manner for 2.55%. Same way I've computed for everything, that is weights multiplied by free float market capitalization change. And if you can see, only the top 3 companies are in positive, that is, it is impacting Nifty positively, and rest of all the companies are impacting Nifty in a negative manner. Why? Because on 20th of June, the market price per share of the rest of the 7 companies have come down. That is the reason. Now, if you add all of these, the net impact is coming to positive 2.27%. Because the weightage of the top 3 companies itself works out to around 54 to 55% in my example. So now what can be concluded from here? The larger the market cap, the higher is the impact on Nifty points. Let me take you to how much did Nifty fall as on the 3rd of July. It fell by around 0.53%. Now this 0.53% would have been calculated like how I calculated in my example, right? Now, you might also have a doubt, sir, is there only 2 index, that is, one is Nifty 50 and the other one is S&P BSE Sensex? The answer is no. Under NSE, you can find in the live market tab, go to index. You can find n number of index. For example, I'll just click on the index tab. You can find that there is Nifty 50, which is the top 50 largest market cap, free float market cap companies. Now these free float market cap companies will also be chosen from each and every sector. Okay, so every sector there will be at least one company which is having the largest free float market cap, right? So you also have something called as Nifty next 50. These are the next 50 largest market cap companies. You also have Nifty 100, the top 100, Nifty 200, the top 200. Likewise, you have Nifty mid cap, Nifty small cap, etc. So these are all index, right? And if there are more than one index, we call it as indices. Same way, we also have something called as sectoral indices. For example, Nifty Bank, Nifty Auto, Nifty FMCG, Nifty IT. Now, what does these sectoral indices indicate? If I just click on to Nifty Bank is one of the most popular sectoral indices, and lots of traders do trade in this particular index. And you can see that there are Axis Bank, Bandhan Bank, Kotak Bank. If you just calculate, there are 12 banks inside Nifty Bank, right? So now this sectoral indices will help you to figure out how has the banking sector performed on any particular day. So likewise, even in Bombay Stock Exchange, we have multiple index. I'll just try to show you what are all the other index which are there under Bombay Stock Exchange. You can just go into the market. You can go into indices, and you can see here there are various indices, sectoral indices, as well as the market cap or broad indices, right? Now let us also try to understand what all companies are there under Sensex, right? So for that, you can just click on the BSE Sensex. Here you can find the 30 companies which have been included in Sensex. So the companies which are marked in green have moved upwards as on 3rd of July, and the companies which have been marked red have moved downwards. You can also try to arrange this in alphabetical view. You can see there are companies like Asian Paints, Axis Bank, Bajaj Auto, Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance, Bharti Airtel, and so on. So you'll find largest market cap companies from each and every sector in these 30 companies. For example, ITC is a FMCG company, as well Infosys is a IT based company, and so on. Now same way, we'll try to compare what are all the companies which are included under Nifty 50. You can go into the live market, click on index, and here you can again click on index. So you can find this Nifty 50. Okay, so these are the list of companies which are there under Nifty 50. Again, here also you can try to arrange it alphabetically. Just click on symbol. You have companies like Adani Ports. Adani Ports is not there in Sensex, but it is there in Nifty. Asian Paints are there both in Sensex and Nifty. How? Because it is listed both in Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. So does that mean Adani Ports is not listed in Bombay Stock Exchange? The answer is no. The reason why Adani Ports is not there in Sensex because it is not the top 30 largest market cap companies as per Sensex, right? That is the reason. So Adani Ports is also listed in Bombay Stock Exchange as well as National Stock Exchange. You have Axis Bank, which is there both in Nifty and Sensex. Likewise, you can just try to figure out that all the 30 companies which are there in Sensex, are forming part of Nifty. Now that is the reason on any given trading day, the direction of Nifty and Sensex will almost be the same. Okay, so with that, I am concluding the session on Nifty and Sensex. Hope you like this second episode of mine. See you in the next episode with a new concept. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.